This is it, folks, the Shibuya Scramble. They say it's the busiest intersection in the world. Thousands of people, all directions, every few minutes. A churning sea of humanity. You'd think it would be terrifying, but there's an order to the chaos. An unspoken understanding, a dance almost. Look around you. Everyone's got somewhere to be, someone to meet. A million stories intersecting right here, right now. The businessman late for a meeting, the schoolgirl gossiping with her friends, the tourist overwhelmed and lost in the moment. Come back at night and the energy changes. The neon signs come alive, reflecting in the endless stream of faces. The air crackles with possibility. This is Shibuya at its most electric. Soak it up, you'll never experience anything quite like it. See that statue? That's Hachiko, an Akita dog who waited for his owner at this very spot every day, even after his owner died, for 10 years. Think about that for a second. Yeah, I know. Gets you right in the feels, doesn't it? Loyalty, devotion, even in the face of the inevitable. Makes you think about your own life, your own relationships. Hachiko's story resonated so deeply with the people of Japan that he became a national symbol, a reminder that love and loyalty transcend even death. Take a moment, pay your respects, have a smoke, we'll be moving on soon enough. Welcome to Shibuya 109, ground zero for Japanese youth fashion. Forget your high-end boutiques and your designer labels. This is all about fast fashion, bold choices, and pushing the boundaries. This is where the kids come to express themselves, to find their tribe. It's loud, it's colorful, it's a sensory overload in the best possible way. Even if this ain't your scene, you gotta respect the sheer energy of it all. Think of it as an anthropological expedition. A glimpse into the heart of Japanese youth culture. And hey, you might even find a souvenir for that niece who thinks she's got her finger on the pulse. Just try not to get run over by a gaggle of Harajuku girls. Tucked away down this narrow alleyway, you'll find Nanbei Yokocho, or Drunkard's Alley, as we like to call it. A labyrinth of tiny bars, some so small you can barely fit 5 people inside. This is where you come to drink with salarymen, to hear stories whispered over glasses of shochu and sake. This is old Tokyo, folks, a place where time seems to stand still. You won't find any fancy cocktails here, just honest-to-goodness drinks and even better company. So pull up a stool, order a beer and soak up the atmosphere. You might even make a friend or two, or at least forget your name for a night. Sometimes you just need to get above it all. And there's no better place to do that than Shibuya Sky. This ain't your average observation deck, folks. From up here you can see the sprawling metropolis of Tokyo stretching out before you. The skyscrapers, the temples, the winding streets, all laid out like a map. It's enough to make you feel small and insignificant, but in a good way. Puts things in perspective, you know? Reminds you that there's a whole world out there and you're just a small part of it. Soak up the view, breathe in the fresh air, and let the city lights wash over you. Even in a city that never sleeps, you gotta find moments of peace. And that's where Yoyogi Park comes in. This sprawling green oasis is a welcome respite from the neon and noise of Shibuya. Here you can wander through peaceful groves of trees, watch locals practice their Tai Chi, or just lay out on the grass and soak up the sun. On Sundays, things get a little more lively. You'll find rockabillys dancing to Elvis, cosplay enthusiasts strutting their stuff, and street performers vying for your attention. It's a side of Tokyo you won't see in the guidebooks. A reminder that even in the most chaotic of cities, there's always a place to find a moment of tranquility. Let's face it, folks, travel can be a spiritual experience. And if you're looking for a place to connect with something bigger than yourself, look no further than Meiji Shrine. Dedicated to Emperor Meiji and Empress Shokin, this Shinto shrine is a haven of peace and tranquility. As you wander through the serene forest, you can feel the weight of history and tradition pressing down on you. Take a moment to observe the rituals, the offerings, the quiet reverence of the worshippers. Even if you don't understand the intricacies of Shintoism, you can't help but be moved by the sense of peace that permeates this sacred space. And hey, if you're lucky, you might even catch a glimpse of a traditional Shinto wedding. Alright folks, enough with the Zen stuff. Let's eat. And there's no better place to indulge your inner gourmand than Shibuya Center Gai. This bustling street is a feast for the senses, with something to tantalize every taste bud. Forget your Michelin stars and your white tablecloths. This is all about cheap, delicious, and downright messy street food. We're talking steaming bowls of ramen, crispy gyoza, fluffy takoyaki, and okonomiyaki that will make your heart sing. Don't be afraid to experiment, to try something new, and don't worry about looking like a tourist. Everyone's too busy stuffing their faces to notice. Shibuya ain't all about ancient traditions and smoky back alleys, you know. This city's got a modern side too. And there's no better place to experience it than Shibuya Hikari. This sleek, futuristic complex is a shopper's paradise, with everything from high-end boutiques to quirky independent stores. But it's more than just a shopping mall. You'll also find art galleries, theaters, and even a planetarium, so whether you're looking to indulge in some retail therapy, catch a show, or simply marvel at the latest in Japanese architecture, Shibuya Hikari has got you covered. See that giant head? That's Moyai, Shibuya's very own Easter Island statue. No, it ain't the real deal. It's a gift from Niijima Island, but it's become a beloved local landmark. You'll find couples meeting up for dates, friends gathering for a night out, and tourists snapping selfies. It's the perfect spot to people watch, grab a coffee, and soak up the Shibuya vibe. And hey, if you're feeling adventurous, why not climb up and get your picture taken with Moyai? Just try not to knock him over. Alright folks, let's talk about sex, baby. Or at least, Japan's rather unique take on it. Welcome to Love Hotel Hill, a place where fantasies are indulged and discretion is paramount. These aren't your grandma's hotels, folks. We're talking themed rooms, costumes, and enough toys to make even the most jaded blush. It's a fascinating glimpse into a side of Japanese culture that's often hidden from view. Now, I'm not saying you have to spend a night here, but it's worth a walk through just to marvel at the sheer creativity and, let's face it, strangeness of it all. Feeling a little overwhelmed by all the neon and noise? Need a dose of culture to soothe your soul? Then head on over to Bunkamura, Shibuya's cultural hub. This sprawling complex is home to theaters, concert halls, art galleries, and even a cinema. You can catch a traditional kabuki performance, lose yourself in a world-class art exhibition, or simply wander the halls and soak up the creative energy. Bunkamura is a reminder that Shibuya is more than just a shopping and entertainment district. It's a place where creativity flourishes and the arts are celebrated. Ready to leave reality behind for a while? Then step into the world of VR Park Tokyo, where the lines between the virtual and the real blur in a dizzying spectacle of lights and sound. This ain't your average arcade, folks. We're talking cutting-edge VR technology, immersive experiences, and enough adrenaline-pumping action to make your head spin. Whether you want to battle zombies, explore ancient ruins, or soar through the air like a superhero, VR Park Tokyo has got you covered. Just be sure to pace yourself. Too much virtual reality can leave you feeling a little disoriented. Or maybe that's just the jet lag talking. Even in a concrete jungle like Tokyo, you can find pockets of tranquility. And Shibuya Stream is a prime example. This modern complex, built along the banks of the Shibuya River, is a welcome escape from the hustle and bustle of the city. Stroll along the riverside promenade, grab a coffee at one of the many trendy cafes, or simply relax on a bench and watch the world go by. Shibuya Stream is a reminder that even in the most urban of environments, there's always a place to find a little peace and quiet. Alright folks, let's face it. Sometimes you just need to indulge in a little retail therapy. And when that urge strikes in Shibuya, there's no better place to scratch that itch than Shibuya Mark City. This sprawling complex is a shopper's paradise, with everything from high-street fashion to quirky souvenirs. You'll also find a plethora of restaurants, cafes, and bars, making it the perfect place to spend an afternoon or evening. So grab your wallet, put on your walking shoes, and get ready to shop till you drop. So there you have it, folks. A whirlwind tour of Shibuya, Tokyo, from the neon-drenched streets to the peaceful temples, from the Michelin-starred restaurants to the smoky back alleys. Shibuya is a city that never sleeps, a city that assaults your senses and leaves you wanting more. We've explored the iconic Shibuya crossing, paid our respects at the Hachiko statue, shopped till we dropped at Shibuya 109, and drank with ghosts in Nonbei Yokocho. We've seen the city from above at Shibuya Sky, found peace in Yoyogi Park, and connected with something bigger than ourselves at Meiji Shrine. But most importantly, we've experienced the heart and soul of Shibuya, the vibrant energy that makes this city so unique.